Hey, what's going on, guys? Back in the shop today, and I'm working on my helmet again. I'm actually trying to get I said I was going to do a video on the liner. It's not actually going to be a liner. It's going to be, I'm using the guts of this hard hat here that I got at Lowe's for $6. So I originally was going to do I think Trooper Bay did a video on this. Excuse me, where they cut the tabs. These are the tabs where the insides, there's a little thing that goes in there and it latches into those tabs. And I was going to use those and then hot glue them, and then actually I was going to super glue them. And I tried super gluing them, I just couldn't get them to stick right. I just didn't like it. So what I actually ended up doing, and I didn't film it, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, is I used just some Velcro. Just some strips of Velcro. So I've got this is the loop, and then I've got the hook somewhere. So that's what I did. I used just the part that goes on your head that you can tighten down. I used that and put it on the inside, and I will show you what it looks like in here. So, see if I can get this close enough to where you can see. This goes right on the brow right here, and then on the back part is this little knob here, and that tightens down on the back of my head. So I'll pull it out. Actually, I'll pull it out first, and then. So this is what's kind of nice about it, is I can just take it out. If I want to take it out and wash this brow here, which you can do it. You can take it out using it the other way too, by gluing those tabs in there, these tabs. But I just couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to work for me. So instead I did this. So this is what the inside of my helmet looks like. This goes on my dome like this. It hooks on the back, and this little thing, you can tighten it. And so I put the soft side right here, and then I have some soft Velcro, or the hard side of the Velcro right there on the top. So this part right here will stick down to it so it doesn't flap or anything. And then these right here, I put the other side, these little tabs in there, and those just Velcro right onto those. So I have a little bit of movement. I mean, it's still not even close to, like, if you were to just put these things, like these type of things. I have a bunch of these that I've used in some, like my Mandalorian helmet and some other stuff like that. And they're not bad. If you can get enough of them piled around there, I've kind of figured out that the key is, if you can get it to where it's tight on the side of your head and then you have some support on the back and the front, then you're good. Like, you don't have the wobble head. And I can't stand that. But if you can secure the front, back, and the sides pretty tight, then you won't have it. Which, this is kind of nice because it just completely wraps tight around your head. So all right around your forehead and then the back of your head. But yeah, that's how I ended up doing it. So I'll put it in here, and then I'll put it on and show you what the helmet looks like. Because y'all probably don't care to even hear what I'm saying. You just want to see what the helmet looks like, right? Let's see here. I'm gonna try to get it on my little tabs. So what I'm doing is I stuck it down in there, and then I'm just pressing it down on those tabs. See if I can get it down so you can see here. My shop is a total disaster right now too. I have to tell y'all about, at the end of this video, I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've got a clear coat video coming out soon. A buddy of mine's editing it, and he's really good at videography, a lot better than I am. He filmed it for me and everything. So yeah, so I got all of it. Oh, let me get that back just a little bit. That's back. See, it's kind of nice too, because you can adjust it. Like, if you want it to be a little tighter or a little bit further back on your head, just move it on the Velcro. All right, so I'll put it on. And there it is. Yes. No. If I shake my head really fast, it'll wobble a little bit, but not bad at all. Like, and it's on, I mean, this is about how much it'll wobble. So, not too shabby. Ugh. Whew. So I'm gonna do a little overview of what I've done to the helmet, and the helmet's gonna be the only piece that I'm gonna show you that's done. I don't want to give away all the pieces that I've already clear coated, because they look freaking awesome, and I don't want to spoil that video. But I'll tell you what I've done here on the helmet. Of course, I clear coated it when I clear coated the rest of the stuff, and it's been a week now, so this is nice, and I mean, I don't have to worry about it now. The clear coat is set in, and it's not gonna mess up unless I do something stupid to it, like drop it or something like that. So with Tom's files, he has holes for the lens, and he actually gives you an STL file for a lens. And so I printed that out and like test fit it and everything just to see how it would look with the lens. But of course it was just solid white PLA, so you can't see through it. I'm sure you probably could print it on some like PETG, like the clear or something like that, and possibly get a clear lens, but I'm not that great at printing yet, so I haven't tried that out. But anyways, what I ended up getting was this thick, let me see it. I got it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's just, I think it was 0.118 inch or thickness acrylic. Let's see if you can see how thick that is compared to my finger. If I can get it to focus on that. Yeah, so that's the end of it. It's pretty thick. I mean, it's pretty hard. And that's what I used. And I didn't do a video on that because, actually I did do a video on it, but I deleted it because about 90% of it is me cursing. So how I did it was I tested it on a piece of just some welder plastic lens, you know. And I used I have a percolator, a metal percolator. It was like the only metal thing in my shop that I could find that was pretty close to the roundness of this lens. And I set it on top of that percolator and I heated it up, just slowly heated that acrylic up and bent it around. And that's how I got my lens. And it fits great. There's a little bit of a gap down here on the bottom where one of the screws, I just didn't feel comfortable tightening that thing down because it's kind of, could hear the PLA kind of starting to crackle, and I was like, oh, I ain't doing that. I've already had the incident with the top where I had to sand it all back down. But yeah, so I got the lens for the eyes done, and I got the acrylic, the same acrylic. I just sanded it down on my sander because it couldn't fit. Like the thickness made these stick out. Let me see if I can pop one of these off. There we go. So the thickness, it was so thick that the tusk here was like sitting up like that. And so I was like, it looks kind of cheesy. So what I did is I just popped it out. I popped it out, and look how thin that is now. And I sanded it down, which is kind of nice because if I add LEDs in there, it kind of diffuses that light a little bit so you don't get just a little hot spot on the lens. And then I added a piece of plastic on the back, a sanded piece, as kind of like a diffuser. Well, that's that. Pop this back in here so I don't step on it or something, because I'm known to do stupid stuff. So those are done. What else did I do? Okay, I masked everything off and I painted the metallic. I think it's called black metallic. Where is that at? I've got it over here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's metallic black. Focus. That light. Yeah, metallic black. And I got this on Amazon also. I'll try to put a link for all of this stuff on there. If I ever forget something like that and y'all want it, just send me a message. I usually get back pretty quick. So I masked those off, painted this to match the CRL online. That matches. And then I hand painted with some modeling paint, the little bitty ones, you know, the little Testors. I used the Testors Flat Black, and I hand painted the little sides right here by the eyes with the flat black, and then I hand painted the little band, and I did on the inside of this little indentation there, and then of course on the back the flat in the spots that it coordinates with the CRL. So everything on the helmet is pretty much done. I've got the liner, I've got it painted, I've got the paint matching the CRL, and what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to do the weathering, because this is just too pretty, nice and silver, and it's going to be, I'm going to black it up. Got something on there. Anyways, so that's good. That's good right there. Oh, also, I failed to mention this. This little rubber piece right here is actually for, I got it on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for that too. It is for like card trim, like the doors or something, but it's perfect on there, man. I mean, it's like, I can't remember how wide it is. I'll have to look it up on Amazon on my order, but yeah, it fits. I mean, it fits on there perfect. Anyways, guys, that's the helmet. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or anything, you've probably already seen it, but yeah, I'm super excited about this thing because it's turned out really nice. All right, guys. So in the next video, I'm gonna come back and I'll just show you how I do my weathering. I'm probably gonna do it tonight. I just gotta pick up some stuff. I got crap everywhere in here, so it's driving me crazy. But before I let you go, I want to show you this. I'm going to take you off the tripod here. Show you how. So after I clear coated the back, I clear coated all the pieces. They're all done. But on the back, I had a little bit of crackling, just on the sides, like kind of where your, I guess it would be kind of where your ribs are, close to that area. But I had some like crackling, just, yeah, I guess the paint underneath was a little too hot and wasn't reacting very good with that clear coat because it was a lacquer. But yeah, so I got to messing with that, and then we ended up actually knocking it off of what I had it sitting on when we were clear coating, so I had crap all in it. And so I had to completely sand it down, and I had to redo the filler primer because it was just so nasty from that clear coat when I sanded it. I guess it wasn't completely cured yet, and so when I started to sand it, it balled up and like got really gross on there. So unfortunately, instead of having to reprint the entire back, which I definitely didn't want to do, I just sanded it down and then I reprimed it, and I'll repaint it again. But that's the only piece. Everything else is done. Everything else is ready. I just have a little bit of strapping to do, and I'll be good to go. And I've got to do the video on the pauldron too. I've actually already got it cut out. Some vinyl leather here. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. And if you're still up when I upload my other video or this video, then stay tuned for the weathering on the helmet. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.